Hey guys, it's Dana and it's Tuesday, so we're going to talk about money. And today I want to share with you extreme ways to cut costs. I have done all of these, so maybe you want to try one or two or all of them to help you cut back on your monthly expenses. All right, so if you're trying to get a debt or you're trying to save for something specific, or maybe you're just trying to have more wiggle room in your monthly budget, this is going to help you find some ways to save some money or cut costs, or at least I hope so. They've helped us. So over a year ago, I did something that I consider kind of extreme. Not very many people do it, and it's not something I go around telling people that I do, except for on YouTube, and it is cloth pads. So I use cloth pads as opposed to disposable tampons or pads. I think that they're healthier for you, they're better for the environment, and man, it is way cheaper. All right, so I love Party in My Pants brand. That's my favorite. I bought my pad stash over a year ago, and I haven't bought any new ones since. And I purchased the overnight ones from Party in My Pants, and you can see they're very thin, and I wear them at work. I work in corporate America, and I've never had a problem with them at all. And you can just kind of roll them up if you're going to change them, and then snap it together like this in the bathroom. And then you have a neat little package to stuff inside your bag to change it out. And nobody knows. Nobody knows you're doing it. And it saves so much money. I never have to purchase any kind of feminine products every month. I just use these, and I've been using them, wash them over and over again in the washing machine, and they've been perfectly fine. So go the reusable. You can also get reusable cups. So you don't have, if you're a tampon girl, you can get the reusable cup and use that. I've heard great things about it. Obviously, if you have a baby, you can cloth diaper. I have lots of cloth diapering videos on my channel. Maybe that's why you subscribed to me originally. So if you have a baby, try cloth diapers because it really will save you a lot of money. We saved thousands of dollars by cloth diapering 3 children, all with the same cloth diaper stash that we paid about $800 for. So that's a huge cost savings, huge. Recently, I watched a documentary called Minimalist on Netflix. And so if you become a minimalist, or maybe you don't have to be so radical, but in your mind. So this helped me when you are trying to not purchase a lot of stuff, and it's kind of depressing sometimes if you don't have money to go out and shop, if that's something you like to do. So if you can switch your shifting to be that of, hey, we're minimalists, then instead of thinking about bringing more stuff into your life, you're focusing your thoughts on purging and getting rid of stuff and having a very simplistic, minimalist household. Less is more in that case. And then possibly when people come to visit, it just will help you because you know, in your own mind and also in explaining things, you can say, we're minimalists, so we don't have a lot of stuff. And it's a good way to love people, not your stuff. So, I mean, it's going to help you probably in so many ways. But cost-wise, it's going to help you a lot because you're going to start thinking about purging, getting rid of stuff, not thinking about what next can I buy, right? And then along those same lines, thinking about clothes, you might want to look into something called Project 333. So there was a blogger who came up with this project. Basically, it was a challenge that for 3 months you would live on only 33 articles of clothing. And that's shirts, pants, shoes, accessories. So it's a way to sort of go through your closet and purge. And then, you know, the items you do have are items that you really love and you wear often. And it'll help you from purchasing too many clothes because you're going to have a smaller clothing footprint in your closet. So it's called Project 333. So maybe start counting up your articles of clothing, counting up your shoes, and try to do that for a little while and see if you can live 3 months with just 33 articles of clothing. Trust me, people at work, they don't notice. They won't notice. I've been doing it. All right, your diet, right? You might be You might have heard about rice and beans from Dave Ramsey, who I follow, who's the get out of debt guy. So rice and beans might not be your favorite. Maybe you like potatoes. I'm doing a potato challenge where I eat only potatoes. Potatoes in the United States are really inexpensive. Very inexpensive, but maybe where you live, it's not potatoes, it's something else, right? Maybe it is rice, maybe it's beans, maybe it's something else. So look into what is the cheapest sort of starchy staple of food and then bulk up on that, and you can still add other things to it, but maybe make that your main food for your family, and then that'll help cut back on your grocery bill if you can, really, pack in that as your big ticket calorie item, whatever is least expensive in your area of the world. And this one I think everybody should have done already. It's cancel cable, okay? Really, cancel cable. I don't think that's really radical anymore, but if you haven't done it, like now's the time, because you can get everything you want to see if you just purchase a Roku or I guess Apple TV. We got our Roku for like $20. And so they're inexpensive. And then we can stream a lot of shows for free. And we can't watch them real time, but it really has cut back on our monthly bills by not having a cable bill. And we also don't have a phone bill because we cut off our landline. So if you have a cell phone, just use that as your main number, cut off your landline at your home. That'll help lower your bills too. You really, don't need it. And I don't really feel people need it anymore if pretty much everybody has their cell phone all the time within like an arm's reach, even when they're sleeping. So you don't need it. And then I can't do this video talking about extreme ways to cut costs without mentioning you could sell your car, you could sell your house. Those definite things you could sell. I haven't personally sold my house and I haven't sold my car, so I didn't know if I should bring those up. But those are extreme ways to downsize in your home, or maybe sell your home and go and rent for a little while, or sell your car and go and buy a $1,000 or $2,000 junky car that still drives fine, but maybe looks pretty ugly. So those are some other extreme ways. And last but not least, which I think is extreme in the society we live in, don't go out to eat and stay home. Just stay home, do more family-centered things that are free. It seems, at least the people I interact with, a lot of people go out to eat several times a week. And so if you just cut out going out to eat ever and stick to your potatoes or rice or beans or what have you, then it'll really save you a lot of money. And all of these things should be hopefully short-term things just to reach your goal, not forever. So you can pretty much do anything short-term. So just put a time limit on it, calculate how long it's going to take you to get to where you want to be, and then just think about these things as being a really fun adventure that you're going to take on. And you might lose weight, clean up your house, and find more inner peace in the process. All right? Okay, guys, so what are some of your ideas? Leave them down below if you have any of some extreme ways to cut costs while you're trying to reach a financial goal. Don't forget to subscribe. It's your first time here. Every single Tuesday, I do a new video talking all about money. And in the month of February, if you're watching this timely, I will be eating all potatoes as part of my diet to see how much money I can save, as well as how much weight I can lose in that month. And I have seen my doctor, and I got the all clear. It's cool. I'm going to go for it. And so be sure to subscribe to see my results of that. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.